Hi guys, Jean here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You subscribing to my channel is going to really help me, on this journey that I am on. And I finally got this my phone hangy thingy to be in my car. The problem I am having is that it shakes a lot. It does a lot of shaking here and there. But I have a treat for you guys. I want to take you guys with me so that you can have a look at the scenery that get privilege. I am privileged to be in this part of the world and in this part of Canada, which is such a treat for the eyes and the mind and the body and the soul. So I'm hoping that where I'm driving is not too shaky because, yeah, it's winter time out here. So the road itself is not the best. So bear with me. Um, yeah, it is a beautiful sunny day. And as I say, I just want you guys to have a little bit of a treat. So I'm going to turn my camera opposite and see, you see that? That is what I see every day when I come out on this highway here. I am on the secondary highway for now, so I'm going to stay on the secondary highway, and I'm going to keep my camera turned this way, just so you guys can be on this drive with me. And as I say, pardon the little shaking here and there because it's going to shake a bit. Um, just because the road is very much the road is not the best, and I wish that you can see all the mountains. Let me see if I can turn it. I'm on a back road, so it's okay. I'm alone on this road right now, and yeah. So today, I was thinking about all the influencers out there and the content creator that create for everyone, especially the ones that you know, I for me, when I'm preparing to do a video, I normally, I don't wear makeup. I don't um I don't wear makeup. I don't get dressed up. I usually still have to prepare to come online to do my videos. And I was thinking about all those people that, they get dressed up like they are going to the Oscars. They put on their double, triple makeup. They, always having to be in new clothing because, again, they want to influence you or they want to show you the kind of life they live. But obviously, we know that nobody, well, I cannot speak for you. I personally know that nobody um, live like that daily, getting up every day and getting dressed up like that, like you're going to an Oscar. Not even a daily, I'm going to work kind of an attire. And I'm wondering how they do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am not, um, I'm not really. I'm not casting stones. I'm just saying that that is a lot of work. Because for me, I don't do all of that, and it still takes, effort and time and thought before, you get on here to speak. So I'm just about to come down to the highway now. As you can tell, you can see all the cars on the highway. So I'm going to continue, but yeah, but just letting you guys know, I'm about to hit the real highway and I'm safe. Don't worry, I am very safe. The camera is in a good spot. I have a good view of everything, but I wanted you to have this view as well. So you know a part of my life and you know how I commute. I'm just heading into Banff. I just passed the gate and you can tell, well, this is all the little where you pay. This is where you pay your toll when you're coming into town. Now, on the side that I am on, I do not have to pay a toll at all. I just, have to, here, I have a tick. I already have a permit that gets me into the park for free because obviously I work with Parks Canada, but I also live, I also have the opportunity to have a free pass for coming into the town. And yeah, so I was just, talking about all the influencers that basically, have to do this mountain that you see coming up in the forefront. That is Cascade Mountain. Yeah, Cascade Mountain. And guess what, guys? I have climbed that mountain. It took me 12 hours to get to the top of that mountain. And that is what I really wanted to show you guys today. I really wanted to give you guys the street. And I'm really thankful that my phone hangy thingy, yeah, the the phone thing that we hang the phone on in the car. I am really pleased that I get it to work. When we driving through this mountain here on the highway, this is the Trans-Canadian Highway. It is, you drive at 90. That is the speed. So anyone you see going past me, they are obviously going faster than 90 because I decide to drive the speed limit today now that I'm talking to you, especially with me wanting you to see the scenery of this beautiful land. So coming back to my topic of the influencers and the content creators that has to get really dressed to the nine like they're going to an Oscar. Now I know what I was going to say about that. This is no judgment. If you think that I'm judging, then that's fine. I have no problem with your thoughts because your thought would always be your thought. Um, but so this is not a judgment on them. I was just thinking about it when I was, getting ready because um, I personally do not wear makeup or lipstick or any of those things. And maybe one day I will. A little touch up here and there never harm anyone. So maybe one day I definitely will do that, wear a little bit of makeup or something. But right now, I do not spend money on that. The most I do is put a little braids in my hair. And obviously today I took out my braid because I need to wash and clean my hair and get it ready to put on new braids. But being a person that comes on to create content and always having for me, because I'm on here every day. Oh my God, you can see what I'm seeing. It's such a beautiful day out here today. The sun is shining. You can see the snow on the mountain top and how nice and dry it is outside. We have like it's just ridiculous. The weather is like, we are 7 degrees Celsius. So we like that is like unheard of in January around this, part of the world, really and truly unheard of. But yeah, so with me thinking about, content and showing up here every single day just to talk to you guys, what I know for sure and what I know about myself for sure is that I am real and I'm raw and I'm natural. So being natural, there is no way I can hide. I'm not hiding anything anymore. I spent so many years in a space where I hide. Um, I hide who I am, although I live in such a white neighborhood. And again, this is just facts. I live in Canmore and I spend a lot of time in Banff. I work in Banff. I used to live in Banff for 25 years. So I live among white people, like really. So in a sense, you would say you hide it. How can you hide? And it is almost a joke. Like, how can I hide when I'm so noticeable? I'm the minority, but I'm seen in a crowd of people. You can pick me out. I remember one time when I was working at the Banff Springs Hotel, which is the castle in the Rockies, because I used to work in the castle in the Rockies. I was a little bit like a Cinderella. I had a lot of cleaning to do, but I really 100% enjoyed working there because it made me feel like um it gives me a sense of poshness, when you work in this environment. Even if you're the lowly staff, the housekeeping staff, you kind of walk with your head up and your shoulders up because it gives you this bit of, I am dressed in this really beautiful, classy place. Anyways, I remember when I was working there, I had to show up to work in the morning by 6:30, by 6 a.m. actually, not 6:30. But by 6 a.m., I had to be at work every morning. So I would go serve in the breakfast room at 6 a.m. And, when I finish at 10 a.m., I would go on to go cleaning. But here is the thing about being in the breakfast room at 6 a.m. If I don't show up, it is noticeable. If I'm not there when the supervisor is doing all his when the supervisor is looking around to see who make it to work, I couldn't hide because my blackness was showing. So to say that I am hiding, I have been hiding from my life for a long time is almost ridiculous, but it is also the truth. I wasn't necessarily hiding from the people. I was hiding from myself, and many of us do that. Many of us hide from ourselves. We hide because we feel that we have so many things to keep on the wraps. Our shame, our disappointment, our heartbreak, our nervousness, our anxiety. We show up in the world smiling and kikiing. When our heart is breaking. We show up in the world, in this pretense. And living in Canada here, sorry guys, I'm shouting because I forget to put on my mic. And so living in this Canada here, living in an area and in an environment where people are nice, believe it or not, yes, everybody says that, Canadian people are so nice. Are you seeing that, capturing that? Oh my God, look at this, eh? Yes, Canada is so nice. The people here are so nice, and that is true. But here is the thing that separates you from everybody else, or separate me, or even them from each other, is that niceness. When you are this nice, people don't get to know you. You don't get to know the people that um that surround you because of this niceness. They show you their best self all the time. So you don't get to know them, right? Speaking, I'll come back to that in a moment. You see the mountain, Cascade Mountain here. It is so interesting that the first time I came to Banff, driving on that bus, coming and driving, taking this drive, when the driver started coming down this entire road here, I thought we had to go through this mountain. Honestly, guys, I was like, where are we going? Where are we passing? We have to go through the mountain. It is ridiculous what I thought about that, getting into the mountain here. Um, it is so interesting when you come in here for the first time. It is so spectacular that you don't know what to do with yourself, right? And although I turn, you can see more mountains here. And this bridge that we're looking at, this overhead here, that's where the train pass. I just love it when the train is going by in the morning time. It is just ridiculous, right? Anyways, I'm going to turn the camera back to me for a second before I show you guys when I'm going down Banff Avenue. Basically, Banff Avenue start here, start right here on this road. There is already, because I just got off the highway, so there is hotels on the left here. But staying safe and all of that, you may not get to see the hotel. So I'm just going to turn the camera back to me for a moment so I can finish this conversation. Yeah, so here I am. Yep, still here. Yeah, so Because of the niceness, because so many people are so nice, you never really get to meet, to know people. You never get to the depth of who they are because everybody is pretending. Yes, it's nice to be nice, but what is underneath that niceness? Is it fear? Is it disappointment? Is it racism? What is underneath there? You cannot trust that. And so for me, I'm recognizing that a lot. Like a few days ago, I went to get an appointment to because I'm going to do some volunteering, and I went to the interview for the volunteer. So while I was going, I got to the hospital place to go in for the interview for the volunteering, and there was this woman sitting on the side, and I think it was up to her to, it was up to her to take me to the person that was going to interview me, right? So she got up and I said, "Hi, I am here to see so and so, blah, blah, blah." And she said, "Oh, yeah, I cannot take you in there. I have to go first and see if she's available." I understand that and I get that. But to be honest, it made me feel a how. I'm going to change my camera, turn it so that you can see. We are now about to enter Banff. We are going into downtown Banff. On the left, again, is one of the big hotel. This entire strip here is hotel. I hope you're getting a clear look at it. Yeah, so speaking on yeah, and you have to drive 30 here, so you just that's it. So going into yeah, this is the it changed a lot. This street, this all the hotels here from when I arrived here the first time. And of course it's winter time, so you don't see any leaves on the trees on the side, but the whole middle of the road is trees. It's beautiful. Lots of hotel over there, hotel apartments on the street. Because I'm going at the other end of the town to visit I'm going for a visit with a friend. I don't know if I want to drive all the way down Banff Avenue. I always get off this strip just because it gets crowded and there is lots of street light. But I think for the sake of the video and because I'm taking you on this ride with me, I am going to have to go down the whole of Banff Avenue. So you're going to see when we get in the heart of downtown, right? So coming back to talking about, talking about going to have this interview for volunteering, but just the way the woman speak to me, I was like, oh, wow, like, it annoyed me. I can feel that in my system. And I know what you're going to say because people always tell me that. They're like, oh, no, they're not really racist. They're not really doing anything. They just, that's how they, it happens to me all the time. Dude, if you're white and I'm telling you something about me being black in the wall, do not tell me that it happens to you all the time. Don't, because it doesn't. I guarantee you, if somebody is asking you as a white person in this town where you're from, 5 times a day, guarantee that they're asking me the same question 20 times for the day, right? So it's not the same. And that's not because we are racist here. We know that, as I say, yeah, more hotels. So we now we right downtown. I hope you can see all of, like the traffic, um, all the hotels on the right. We are coming up to our one supermarket, which is the IGA, which is on the right as well. On the left, you cannot see, but it's the school. There's a high school here on the left. And we are grateful because we are getting all green light. Well, so far we're getting green light. So you see past an IG on the side. And now we're coming to the mall. Yeah, this is the Cascade Mall. Everything here is named, for a mountain, or it is named, most of the street like Bear Street and Cougar Street and Squirrel. It's all named under either it's either animals or mountains. That's our, original, and that's how original we are out here. If there's anything you're hearing in the background, my radio is in the background. I hope it wasn't playing. You cannot hear it a lot because I turned it down. So hopefully there was enough noise from the car so you don't hear it. And yeah, I'm so grateful because I'm, still getting all green lights here. Um, Before I get off, I want to show you the admin building. And so the administration building here in Banff is the building. It's like the federal building, it's where all of like Pax Canada, the entire, federal part of the government, that's where all their offices are. So I wanted to make sure I show you this before I get off the live stream. Well, it's not a live stream, but before I get off the video. Yeah, so all of this is downtown Banff. If you come in, it's calm. It's a little bit gray because, winter. The bank is on the left here. And I am going to go into the left in the right lane because ultimately that's what I was seeing. I don't know if you see in the admin building. I'll tell you why, because there is a hole. My my windshield is terrible. It needs cleaning, and there is like a tractor and a truck in front of me, so I really don't know if you're getting a nice. But this is the famous bridge. When you get off the bridge, you just left Banff Avenue. You just get off the bridge, and then there's the I'm sure you can see the admin building. And now we are on. I think we're on Spray. This is the road that take you up to the Banff Springs Hotel. We're not going to the Springs. We are going right. We're going up into the suburbs of Banff, right? So I'm going to turn this back to me. Um, I am so grateful you guys see that I'm safe. I have no problem with driving because I can see the road very clearly. I just turn you around because I'm in the suburbs. Yeah, Banff, we do have a suburb here too, the burbs, where most of the local people live, and there's like, you cannot tell the rich from the poor here because it's all looking so rich. Everybody lives in a beautiful place and everyone has a beautiful view. It's like living in the Caribbean. Every corner you turn, there is a view of the ocean. Right here, you just get a view of the mountain. Every corner you turn, there is a view of the mountain. Um, but I really like, I cannot even tell you guys how much I love this place. Um, Again, I apologize if my camera thingy um, was rocking or shaking or doing any of those things because I'm driving. Anyways, I am going to my friend's house to get some hypnotherapy, and I'm excited about that because she's becoming a hypnotherapist, doing her curriculum to become a hypnotherapist. And she needs someone to practice on. So I've been getting myself all nice and, getting some help, and she's helping me in a sense with my gut, in a way, my gut health. So that is excellent. So I just came into um, her neighborhood. Um, yeah, I just came into her neighborhood here. I'm gonna just turn the camera one more time so you guys can see what I mean when I say every house have a mountain view here, because it is such a beautiful place and it has so much. Yeah, so this is the suburbs. Um, yep, you definitely driving 30 here, and I hope you guys enjoy this little treat that I took you guys on. Um, so I would call it Canmore to Banff Treat. Like my friend, you see the mountain cascade up there? You can still see it from here. That's what my friends see from inside of her house, her living area, kitchen. That's her view. I tell you, everybody has a view up here. And this is the little neighborhood here. I'm going to turn this around because, people, I mean, I'm just in the neighborhood. They cannot. like jail me for that, but you never know these things, right? Yeah, just fixing my camera. Anyways, it's getting bumpy here. If you have watched this all the way to the end, I am so grateful. Thank you for staying with me and keeping me company. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Because as I mentioned, subscribing to my channel is really going to help me, get my channel up and running in a good way. I am going to pray for you guys to, whoever helped me, please know that I'm praying in a nice way for you guys, right? And the other thing that I want to leave you with, don't forget to do less and be more. And don't let no one make you hurry around here. Don't let anyone make you hurry, right? So do less and be more. I needed to be here precisely at 12:30, and I think I'm making good time. Yeah, love you guys. Thank you again for hanging out. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. I'm going to go in and see my friend. And, oh, shitty. Yeah, I'm going to go in and see my friend and have a good session. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys.